Hello, Paul. Our first guest is an award-winning Hawaii home builder with a rigorous attention to detail.
General contractor Lucas Stenslin consistently goes above and beyond to produce exceptional projects, and we welcome him here back to our hall here
Thank you.
Island Life Live. Thank you, Lucas, for hanging out with us today.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't think you guys can get rid of me.
No, we're not going to.
Every 6 months, this is my spot.
Oh, but we're going to put you to work then. You can do an addition.
I did notice some of these are out of square and plumb, so
okay, right on.
But speaking of which, since we're talking about that, because if I wanted to hire you to renovate my house, what happens? Can you please kind of walk us through the plan? How do we create the plan, choose the materials, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, every contractor has their own avenue that they take to this, right? And that's why it's always going to be a watered down type of process. And it's just important to get in front of the right contractor who can get you to the right place. We got to bring the aloha back into the building process where it's not a job, we're at H-1, we like to focus on building the relationship, and the house comes second, right? The house should be the easy part, but me understanding what a client needs and wants starts with good communication, right?
Yeah.
And I think that gets lost, where a lot of times it's like, okay, give me the plans, continue to send the finances in the mail, and I'm going to build you what's here. But with H1, we do it a little bit differently, and it starts with managing expectations from the very beginning, from the very first meeting, right? Whether we can take on that project or not, whether they fit into our wheelhouse or not, or to give them into a sister company or someone that we trust, and we can know that they're going to manage their expectations in another way, because everybody is a little bit different. So we have every 2 weeks, we do a OAC meeting, which is owner, contractor, and architect, right? OAC meaning, owner, architect, contractor. So we do those every 2 weeks, and then every other week that we're not meeting on those, I'm going on site and we're doing these Friday update videos, which are available for them to also see online as well.
I like that.
And,
I love the transparency. In fact, part of your slogan is build with integrity through transparency. I mean, you were completely honest with us that our set looks a little bit, gets a couple things off. So I like that. You know what I mean? I love that you're actually being very honest. So can you kind of walk us through what that transparency looks like when you're talking story with the customer?
It's mainly about managing the expectation of the overall budget. There's two different ways to look at it, right? There's a budget and there's their expectation. Usually budgets are down here and their expectation is up here, right? And which is, I would say, 99 or 100% of the time, I don't have anybody come in my office and say, it's an unlimited budget. They always have a budget, but doesn't meet their expectation. So it's my job at the very beginning to even those out. You got it, right? So bring them wherever they need to be, because somebody has a budget doesn't mean that they don't want to spend more or less or can spend less on something.
Right.
But it's very watered down when you have a number of different contractors who can manage expectations in a variety of different ways, right? Mm-hmm. So it's just about managing the expectation up front.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you helped me build my house. My house is POW. Everything looks perfect. I'm ready to move in. But maybe about few weeks down, I'm starting to see something that maybe I didn't see during the honeymoon phase when I first jumped in.
Yeah.
Do you folks offer any kind of warranties?
So we enter the industry standard warranties, which is always a 10-year structural, 1-year workmanship, which starts from the day of the closure of the permit, right? But, and I know it sounds cliche, but we try and make the experience fun. We go to family of our clients, their barbecues, their 1-year-old's birthday parties, and Christmas gifts come in the mail, and that's the idea of a successful project for me, not necessarily the house, right? Mm-hmm. So we do a 90-day walkthrough after they've moved in, because when you move in, you're dinging the walls, you're opening things, and things that we don't disappear after the project is done, right? Nice. Unless I see damaged doors that were done, I wouldn't say on purpose, but rammed into for some reason, but we're always going to be there for our clients, no matter what it is. We still have clients that call us if they have an appliance problem, and we put them in touch with who we originally bought it with, and we kind of see it through. And like I said, once a client kind of I wouldn't say a friend, but someone who we can run into at the grocery store and
feel comfortable.
Feel comfortable. And
I'd be like, oh,
not hiding behind the
hide by the eggs. Hide by the eggs.
Hey, those eggs you don't microwave, right?
No, but honestly, even I don't even think we'll get to that point where we're going to notice some flaws 2 weeks or 3 weeks in, because you're kind of with us that whole process.
Absolutely.
As you're doing the construction, which is super awesome. Now, Lucas, if people want to get a hold of you, H1 Construction, where can they go?
So you can just go online, just H1 Construction Hawaii is spelled out. H, the numeral 1 Construction Hawaii is again spelled out. Or they can find us on any of the social media platforms. And I think that's what's important for people to understand is every contractor has a different avenue of how they take care of things. So they need to do their referrals. They need to do their homework, right?
Yeah.
You're not going out and buying, a Happy Meal. This is
This is
major
a
investment.
lifelong investment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
And
got
for
you.
some people, I mean, I could nerd out about this for days, but yeah, you get the idea. Like and I try and hire the same people who are passionate about what we do and put the client's needs first, right?
Love that.
Beautiful.
All right, the information, if you want to get a hold of Lucas, our general contractor over here, Lucas Densland, and you're also going to be at BIA. Coming up in the upcoming weeks, we'll give you more information about that. Thanks again, Lucas, for coming on
you're
board,
welcome.
brother.
You're
Appreciate
awesome.
it.
All right, thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, but before we do, another one of my awesome days. I love National Hot Sauce Day.
Ooh.
So here's how you answer my question. What was Tabasco originally bottled in? Cologne bottles, milk bottles, liquor bottles, or medicine bottles? We'll get you the answer coming up in about 10 minutes right here on Island Life Live.